that. I thought the live would not start before I did that. All right, hey everyone, my name is Baby Girl, and it's back. And I'm back to give you a channel's message. This one is a late night one because I can't sleep, and I was like, why not channel? Also, Spirit kind of gave me a download. I'm gonna like clear my throat every 2 seconds now. I'm sorry. So the channeling that I'm getting is I'm hearing Lobo Domesticado, which is a salsa song about like somebody who wants to be domesticated, right? Somebody wants to be in love. This is coming from a masculine perspective. Okay. Not sure what that's about, but hey. So maybe this is going to be a love reading. Let's see. Archangel Michael, God, Jesus, and Mary, please protect my mind, my body, and my soul. All energy sent towards me, send it back times 10. I pray that this reading reaches who it needs to reach, and it resonates who it needs to resonate with. All right. Let's see what's up. We have a Hermit card here. Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. And success with the Six of Wands. So I see someone here who is very grounded. They are in a space of success. It's like in alignment with success, right? This is kind of like having an inner vision, like a dream, and then also acting upon that in reality and grounding that. So in a practical sense, yes, but this is like, because of the steps towards the goal is being taken, there's like this cosmic alignment towards success. I'm sorry, let me read what you said. Good morning. What do you think? What's a mature man? Haven't met one. Just kidding. I wish I could take that back. Oh, like an older man? I've dated older men before. I do tarot because I feel like it. The spirits I mess with, I channel through Archangel Michael. And do you believe in the Bible? Yeah, I do. It's about bbygrltarot. Just channels some messages and stuff. Do you believe Capricorn men harness high levels of divine masculine energy? No. I wouldn't associate a sign to that. And also, what does it mean to have a high level divine masculine energy? She wants a man with plenty of cash and stupid. Are you me? Is that what I want? I feel like those things don't correlate. What does stubbornness equal? How does stubbornness equate divine masculine energy? I do meditate. I'm gonna just block the chat for a second so I can continue on my focus on my channeling. But thank you for that like. Anyway, so again, to reiterate what I began with, there is someone here that is taking practical steps and kind of aligning their vision towards success. And so it's almost working in tandem with the universe. I'm not sure where we're going, but this is definitely someone moving away with the Six of Swords, right? So this is kind of, because it's through introspection, it can be on a philosophical level, right? Where I see someone kind of finding themselves, I don't know why I'm getting like stoicism. That can be important here. But there's someone who is kind of releasing themselves mentally from things that could have held them back, that could have prevented them from moving forward in a more like in envisioning stuff, right? So this is like changing beliefs. This is changing your self-concept. So as you start to see yourself as like more confident or worthy or lovable, you like you start to kind of open those channels up, and you know, like your brain knows to recognize it, right? So, and that's like a proven thing. That's not magic. A neuro like scientist like broke that down. I saw that in a video. But like when you like repeat certain things to yourself, you naturally program like your brain to look for that. So if you say that you're gonna be successful, you look for those patterns in reality. And so yeah, and I'm seeing that here, and I'm seeing that there is like this mental change and, you know, like that tweak where it is so magnetic and aligning because we have the Empress here, and that's like ultimate divine feminine energy in the sense where we're attracting. So kind of like this is something like about the power of the mind, and kind of truly understanding that through the power of the mind things can really shift, through intense concentration, through like facing of self, but also through, it's like this, there's something that feels very weighty about it, and I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm gonna keep pulling. And now check the chat. Bible is against divination, but people use it to prophesize. Bible is a tool, not a belief system. And the way you interpret the Bible is not the way I interpret the Bible. All right, so let's see what else. Ooh, we have intuition here with the High Priestess. Love to see it. And Lovers. I was not expecting the Lovers card. Interesting. I'm seeing here that a cycle ended in particular within a romantic cycle. Like there was something here with this Eight of Cups walking to victory. Like if you decided to detach from someone or disconnect and you were led to do that intuitively, that was 100% the right thing to do. And that's something that's going to serve you in the future here. And so continue. We have the Three of Cups here. This is like about it being emotionally fulfilled, right? And we have the Eight of Cups. So that is walking away from something that maybe that you saw the potential in, right? But it wasn't the Nine of Cups. It was the Eight of Cups. So it was lacking. It was not giving. And so making a choice to, you know, to not settle in a relationship, you, whatever detachment or again walking away from it, allowing like life to kind of come in, because with the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups here, this is, it's, I don't know why it's giving possibilities. It's like socializing, having fun, you know, meeting people, like you never know because you're open, so you're happy. There's a sense of freedom here, where because again there is that alignment, you're gonna attract that in naturally because that's just where you're at personally. So this is happening on a lot of different levels if you're resonating with this, right? This is happening in a very mental level, an emotional level, on a cosmic level, earthly, like even physically, you know, you could feel different. This is a huge shift that, unlike others, or I don't know why I'm being told to say that, this one is a bit more malleable. This is a shift that you can control. So if you aren't kind of taking the disciplinary actions, and that's more like just focusing on your mind and your, like, I'm hearing simple things like affirming, taking care of your health, like literally just practical steps in taking care of your well-being at this moment, then it's like you kind of miss the bus. But if you are taking those steps and following those intuitive actions, you're right where you need to be. And so all of these things are going to come in, right, and be absolutely like amazing. And the feeling that I'm picking up is like of exhilaration. So if you felt like your life could have been stagnant before, I feel like things are going to pick up in a way where it's like, whoa, like the social calendar is going to be filled. We have the Temperance here with the Page of Pentacles. So even this like change is healing. And Temperance is totally like Archangel Michael energy for me. So it's like, I don't know if you're someone who prays or has been like focusing on like just your emotional well-being. My hair is insane. Oops. This is like that call, right? Like that final, I don't know, there's something here that's just like, Page of Wands. And it's through these like little like the baby steps of it all. Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles. Because that's like small actions, that's small change. And we have this conflict and Hierophant in the back. And so because it is behind, it is telling me that like you have already taken the appropriate actions that you needed to do. So it's like not even that you need to do the shift, I suppose. You're already like down the curve, right? Like if this was like a roller coaster, you're like, whew. And I guess maybe that's like where the exhilaration is happening, because like life is about to just get like you're gonna be like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so fun. And so however much you struggled, right? Sorry if I sound super stuffy. I feel like I am. But however much you could have struggled or whatever, like equate that to all of these, like the exhilaration of it all. There's something about that here. And I felt like my phone lit up, but it's just the candle that I have next to me. My phone isn't even here on the desk. And so you're like, there's something here about the social scene. I'm telling you, it's like opportunities. I'm seeing DMs and like deposits and like social media. Like I'm seeing things just go up. Like your phone is gonna blow up in the best way. In the best way. And we have the two. Oh, that's the Ace of Cups behind. I thought it was the Two of Cups behind the Nine of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this is like an emotionally like cool. Like this is amazing. This is kind of like being sexy, single, and free, right? If you choose to be. I said that and I spoke too soon. We have the Emperor card here. So if you want to be in a relationship with someone, this is also attracting somebody who's like, the Emperor card is like a boss, you know, like Ace of Wands. That's hot. Nine of Cups. Okay, hold on. Yeah, with that Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands, this is kind of like even, it sounds so woo-woo-y. But again, the exercise, and I think the main point of this reading is utilizing the power of your mind to create or attract the things that you want. So I don't expect this to resonate with everyone. I do expect this to resonate with people who study the law of assumption, understand manifesting on a higher level where you have already done it multiple times and you have a routine where it's not like difficult and you're not super like trying. You know, like a medium manifester. I don't know why I'm picking that up. Like you know. So like so this is clicking, right? Where you already know the science behind it and you've tested the theories already, right? So going back to this, with that Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, this is the possibility of even attracting someone who is on your level now, or like can fit that list a bit more, because maybe whatever you had in mind was like 85 to the 100. So this is manifesting that full 100, but instead of focusing on maybe physicality or a stupid mind or things like that, you're coming at it from both, or like more of an emotional standpoint on how you want to feel. So there's like a change in these manifestations. There's like a change in the direction. And again, I mentioned with that Six of Swords and like these beliefs, right? So as you're it's like you're tweaking, you're tinkering. And as you tinker and you tweak, understanding that from the things that you don't want, what you really do want, it's like you're changing that self-concept, and then boom, you're aligning yourself to exactly like, oh, this is really it. So in a way, it's a higher level of ascension. It's a higher level of freedom because you're emotionally like detached from the BS, right? Because there's one thing to be like processed and have feelings, but there's another thing to be like consumed and overwhelmed by your reality. And this is like, in spite of your circumstances, you're understanding that I could really just make a shift. And shifting, right? Because it's about what you focus on. And then again, it gets deeper because we could do it on so many different levels and so many different ways. So, to sum this reading up, because my voice is going. Oof. I heard craziness. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like you defeated like you could have really, I'm here like mind tricks, like just dealing with some sort of maybe like an insecurity, or maybe there was like a belief of lack, not having enough, or not being chosen. There's a lot that could be pulled out of these cards right now, or deceit, but either way, there's a negative belief here that you definitely have chosen, or you already have chosen to overcome. You don't identify with it anymore, but I'm feeling like it's multiple because it's like ripples. Like the way it happened was like I see something like being undone, and now we're at the core of it. And so because the core has changed, all of these like layers are kind of spiraling back up, but in a chrysalis of like beauty, you know, and positivity and love. So I feel like even mentally where you're at, your brain is just like calmer, you know? I feel like things don't feel as rough. Because again, there's that sense of detachment where I could process my feelings, but I'm not consumed by like whatever negativity is in my reality. Especially if you felt stuck with this 10 of Wands. Okay, so the closing message, I'm not shocked to see it. It makes sense. That 7 of Cups is all about daydreaming. So continue to do that and now expand. And this is kind of like, ooh, with the star behind. Oh, this is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. This is like, if you could really do anything, what would you do? And I know that sounds corny because it's like people want to dream. You could dream as big and as small as you want, and that's the thing here. It's not like, because it's your life, who cares? If you just want to manifest, like, I actually, Spirit just told me not to say anything. You can really just do whatever you want. And I don't know why. Don't worry about what other people will think. That's weird. Yeah. Because it's like this new beginning. It's like it's like a karmic cycle has like ended. Oh, that would make sense because of that new moon. in Taurus, right? So this is like planting seeds in the beginning of this 2-week cycle, and then you know how the moon tides go. But yeah, I think that's the reading. Wait a second. Oh my god, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. If let me check the chat. Talking a lot but saying nothing. Oh, okay. Thanks. Oh, okay, just trolls. Not shocked. Oh, thank you. All right. Cool. I'll probably post this one. I don't know. It depends how I feel. If you would like a personal reading with me, feel free to hit me up at bbygrltarot@gmail.com. My readings are hella affordable, and I'll catch y'all next time.